if a viewer were coming to look here, which I would hope they would do. So.
Recent internet celebrity Ellen Grossman is an artist from the East Village and knows the media attention to her encounter with rapper Jay-Z in the subway. She was on her way to Brooklyn when Jay-Z's crew thronged into the car and the singer sat next to her for a little chat. She didn't know his music, but now she finds it original and inspiring. The local East Village asked Ellen about her artwork. Ellen found an inspiration to create art with aluminum screening and light 25 years ago in Tompkins Square Park, when early in the morning she saw strange light and vibration by the fence.
And moved a little, walked a little, realized it was the two fences, the grids, that weren't quite aligned, causing this moire thing. And I started trying to recreate it using aluminum screening, which of course is a grid, and putting two layers somewhat apart, so that as you looked at them, even if your head moved a little, because that grid is so tiny, that this phenomena would repeat itself and be created in my work.
In high school, Ellen thought to become a mathematician, but then shifted to pursue a career in art at Cooper Union. Ellen's passion for exact science can be seen in her artistic approach to light deflection and lines. Several of her drawings made it to the Recession Art Gallery in November.
We sold a couple of her larger works at the show in November, and recently, since she's been everywhere in the news, we sold another piece through our online store.
I gave them small drawings that were made after the time when I started using this numbering system around the edge, where I numbered and dated each line and ran across the page, even the ones that appeared to crisscross, and finished up at the other side of the page, numbered in mind, and made a notation of how many minutes it took to do that line. I priced them all the same based on $337, and I picked that number because I like prime numbers.
Ellen had to work different types of jobs to support her children, but she always maintained her art studio. She has been going to her studio in Williamsburg almost daily for more than 20 years. Ellen believes that all the difficulties she went through help her in creating art.
A lot of this work came from my my musing on the fact that my life was had a lot of circumstantial difficulties. Very little money, 2 kids, single mom, having to work some kind of job to support us. Those kind of, trying to find time for the work, frustration. And because of that, I realized that would I trade any of it, especially the kids? And my life was so rich. In addition to constraint, it was where you touch the world and where you experience who you are and what you're capable of, and pushing against your restraints. And there's a kind of freedom in it, so that a lot of the sculpture, going back even to the water sculpture, had to do with mixed feelings, trying to push that you could hold 2 ideas at once, frustration and free-flying joy.
Ellen was inspired by her meeting with Jay-Z in hopes that her 15 minutes of fame will bring her more interest from the galleries.
Jay-Z's fantastic, and was not aware of how, first of all, how famous he was and how original he is, and really just was picking up on his energy in that subway encounter, radiating empowerment for me. I felt energized.